let's talk about a sneaker that's dominated basketball courts, sneakerhead collections, and even resale markets, the Nike Kobe 6. Whether you've been a fan since its original release or you're just now discovering the hype, this shoe has solidified itself as a cultural icon. But what makes the Kobe 6 so popular? Is it performance, the exclusivity, or something else? What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. That's exactly what we're going to talk about today, as I'm trying to explain why the Kobe 6 and the Kobe line in general is so damn popular. No matter if you're watching NBA games, EuroLeague games, WNBA games, your local professional, your local amateur league, even the courts at pickup in the park, everybody and their mom is wearing Kobe's or at least trying to get them. So let's get straight into it and start with the stellar on-court performance. The Kobe 6 debuted in 2010 as part of Kobe Bryant's signature line with Nike. What makes them even better today is that Nike introduced Protro versions of shoes. So this is a Kobe 6 Protro, as well as this one. This is a Kobe 8 Protro, and this is a Kobe 5 Protro. Protro meaning performance retro, which again means that they introduced some modern day technology upgrades alongside the back then already revolutionary tech, which just makes these one hell of a performer on the basketball court. My favorite feature about them is the insole that will actually mold to your feet. That's something it also says on the insole, and something that was really important to Kobe himself, which he wanted implemented in this shoe. What made them so special back in the day was the low-cut design. It was very rare for basketball shoes to be low-cut. The first pair was the Kobe 4, although in my opinion they don't really count as a low-cut, as they are still a mid-top shoe in my opinion, with the first real one in my personal opinion being the Nike Kobe 5, which you can see right here. That still is special today, as a lot of people still think high-top basketball shoes have better ankle support, but Kobe, as well as his physicians and doctors and a lot of hoopers around the world today, understand that no matter how high the shoe is, you can still roll your ankle. It's important that the shoe has a wide base, a one-to-one fit, and a great lacing system, all which the Kobe 6 has. Reason why Kobe actually got the idea of making low-cut basketball shoes was because he watched soccer or football players wearing really low-cut shoes, moving like crazy, and he wanted to have the same agility on the court. Furthermore, lightweight materials and Zoom air cushioning made it a favorite for guards and quick players looking for speed and precision. But it's not just about speed. The shoes deliver comfort, fit, and durability. The molded heel counter and snake-inspired upper give you a locked-in feel without compromising flexibility. It's the perfect blend of substance and style, a shoe that helps you play like Kobe, or at least get a little closer. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Why are Kobe's and Kobe 6s especially so damn hard to get? It starts with exclusivity. Even when they first released, Nike kept the Kobe 6 line relatively limited in comparison to other pairs they released back then. And since Kobe's tragic passing in 2020, demand for his sneakers skyrocketed. Fans, athletes, and collectors wanted a piece of his legacy, and Nike faced criticism for keeping them so limited. Since then, Nike and Vanessa Bryant, Kobe's wife, have worked together to re-release parts of his line as Protros, which we covered before, meaning performance retros, but the exclusivity still hasn't disappeared. The Kobe 6 is very, very limited, and you have to get lucky in a raffle to buy them. As a raffle kind of works like a giveaway. You have to give all your details beforehand and then you're randomly selected. However, you're not selected as a winner. You actually are selected as a buyer, so you get a chance to buy something. It's really crazy if you think about it, all the hype surrounding raffles and Kobe shoes. And I'm thinking, wow, I just won that raffle and now I get to buy them. It's actually crazy that I have to try so hard to be able to buy this shoe. But that's just, again, all this exclusivity surrounding the Kobe line, which makes everybody want a piece. Another question comes up, and that is why no other shoe of the Kobe line was actually able to match the hype the Kobe 6 and especially the reverse Grinch and Grinch colorway generated. For that, we have to go all the way back to Christmas Day 2010. Kobe brought out the original Kobe 6 Grinches, and everybody sitting courtside also got a pair. This was actually the first time an NBA player debuted a Christmas Day colorway, and since then it's been a tradition for brands and players to bring out new colorways for the Christmas Day games. And that just also added to the popularity and the hype. We already covered the performance aspects, but just the looks of the shoe are also amazing. They really catch the eye. They almost glow on court, especially if it's a clean court like NBA, WNBA or EuroLeague. They're reflected on the court and it just makes for an amazing look on court. And for me, being a professional player too, if you feel good, if you look good, you'll play good as well. Basketball is really a big psychological sport. It's very, very tough if you don't have that mental edge, and everything you can do to get that mental edge can help you in a game and will help you. So that's why, in my opinion, it's just always great to hoop in KOBES, because just thinking of him and his toughness, you're just trying to play like him on the court, and then something good will always happen. Now, to answer the question why no other pair of the line was ever able to match the hype, I never played in the 1, 2 and 3, and from what I've heard, they're nothing special. If they're your favorite pair, I'm sorry if I'm saying that right now. Force, as I mentioned before, was the first low-card sneaker, but they're still a mid-top in my opinion. So they were revolutionary, but they also didn't have that amazing performance of the 6s. The 5s, the ones that came right before the Kobe 6, which we have right here, are very, very good performers, but in my opinion, what holds them back is just this snakeskin upper we had on the 6s, just this whole theme of Kobe's nickname being the Black Mamba, and the performance being a tiny little bit better than on the Kobe 5 makes them a better pick in my opinion. The shoe that came right after the Kobe 6, I also never tried, but I heard terrible things about. They were probably the biggest letdown of all time for people expecting a better version of the Kobe 6. They just didn't work out. I actually do like the look of them, but they're also not as much of an eye catcher as the Kobe 6. The Kobe 8 might be the second closest pair or the second most popular pair to the Kobe 6, as they are one of the lightest basketball shoes of all time. They have a drop-in midsole, which was also revolutionary back then, which means that the cushioning doesn't sit in the midsole of the shoe, but is actually in the insole inside of the shoe. And they're also still very, very popular to this day, and a lot of people hoop in them. The Kobe 9s were also very good, but not as good performance-wise or look-wise. They also had some weird iterations with really, really high versions, just like on Nike Kobe 10. The 11s were nothing too special. That was towards the end of Kobe's career, and then they started to release the AD models, and let's be honest, none of those were really good performers. So that's why the Kobe 6 just stayed on top for so long. So whether you're buying for the performance, the looks or the story behind the shoes, the Nike Kobe 6 remains one of the most iconic sneakers of all time. What do you think about the Kobe 6? Are they worth the hype? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell for more sneaker and basketball content. Thanks for watching, and remember, Mamba forever.
Mamba out.